It has been a long time since I have taken a time off from my very busy life schedule and all the running between a full-time job and studying and managing literally everything. So I decided I needed a break to breathe without thinking of things that I have to do. Thankfully, it was my friend's birthday, and so kindly he invited me to join them for the birthday. Me, someone who hasn't been on a train ride for nearly 6 months, found the experience so refreshing, and I wanted to enjoy the train ride more by reading and looking through the window and see the beautiful Swedish nature. Lately, I have been reading a lot about how our bodies are developed to walk barefoot and how shoes harm the musculature that is in place to support a natural movement. And there is no better time to practice some barefoot walking while waiting for my friends to pick me up, while also listening to Not Overthinking podcast by the Abdal brothers Ali and Tim about the low social optionality setting. After a few rounds of painful walking, my friends arrived and it was time to buy some food to fill our bellies and exchange thoughts about our vegan choices of raspberry ice cream on top of lemon with cottage cheese. The scenery was so mesmerizing that at some point I just wanted to close my eyes and let my soul go free to wander. But I needed to be careful not to fall down and break a leg, and this becomes a bad memory and a tragedy after all. So I keep my agility to find a place to sit while exchanging talks about our choices of sports in high school and university, and about our teenagehood crush for Maria Sharapova, the famous tennis player. I guess most of you guys know who I'm talking about. Deciding to swim in the sea, my friend Tim decided to throw himself off the cliff. Well, I have always been scared to do such a thing, but me being at a very turning point in my life, I decided to take a shot, face my fears and not to look back or down, surely. Here I'm throwing myself off the cliff with a retarded shout, as a way of letting my fears out. And yes, I made it. I survived the jump. And we did it together again with Tim, and here is in slow motion. After facing my fears, it was time to head back to eat some fresh Swedish strawberries and raspberry. But every time I look at this clip, I feel like we were walking like cavemen, learning how to walk. And as a perfect Swedish summer, we had to start walking up to the car because of course of a heavy thunder and rain cloud which was on the way, making us leaving this most amazing spot behind. It was never boring sitting behind the driver while it was raining heavily and talking about strange meals that we have tried in our life. After 15 minutes driving, we arrived to Båstad, which is known as the tennis capital of Sweden that holds the Nordea Open Tennis Tournament for women and men. I can't describe my feeling that for the first time in my life, I am seeing an international clay tennis court and a real tournament. Since it's not my birthday, it's not all about me. It's about Tim, who gets a phone call from our mutual friend Tony congratulating him and wishing him a blissful year. Then we headed back to the house and started preparing dinner, which is always accompanied by insightful discussions about artificial intelligence, podcasts, YouTube videos, and much more. No birthday is surely complete without a cake, especially a summer strawberry cake when you are in Sweden. And in order to deserve a big piece of cake, I had to pretend washing a clean frying pan and to get it on camera as a proof for my hard work in the kitchen. And a big piece of cake I got. But like everything else in life, my journey came to an end and Tim had to drive me back to the train station. And while waiting for my train to arrive, I had some time to walk around and explore a very peaceful place. But this time was short and I had to get back to my train. Being exhausted, I just wanted to go back home for some sleep and start a new day again. Thank you a lot, friends, for sticking around until the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it.